All right, we are live. Yes. Hey, we didn't get no circle that time neither. Hey, everybody, Cajun Coin Hunter here with you today, aka Boudreaux. How y'all are? What's up, G? And I got a commercial playing on my other thing. Gotta kill that. Okay. All right. Anyway, we got one panelist in the backstage already. Jeepin' John. Yo, my Jeepin' brother. How you doing, man? Okay, that was earlier. You probably not here yet. That was 20 till, something like that there. All right, we got Mr. Jeb with us right here from Jeb's Electronics. On the bench today, we got Jeb.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing?
Good.
All right. Well, you got a video that you just pulled out the basket and put up for review. What?
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
Cobra 140 GTL.
okay. Yeah, that's good old radio. They in between a 140. Well, that's right under the 142. I don't know. I don't think it's the same board though.
Yes, it is. It's a
It is on the
identical board
142.
as the
Okay.
142. Yep,
It just doesn't have all the stuff the 142 has.
correct. It doesn't have the mic gain and a couple of other features that the 142 has.
Right, right. I know a couple of realistic radios that are exactly like the 29 Cobra, 25. The only thing different on the realistic, they don't have a mic gain on it. That's it.
Oh,
No mic gain. Same board. Same board. Rig picks, they got the board number.
hmm
Uh, you can go by that because I got a couple of Sams that are not Cobra 25, and they are the twin brother to it under President, or Uniden,
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yep.
in fact, let me see. In the
Oh,
216,
216. Yep.
it's got the Andrew J.
Let's see here. Oh,
207 is the 25.
okay. That one I don't have.
That's the Andrew. It's the same. It's a Cobra 25.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what page it is on. 95. In fact, if we go to the schematics, well, look, I'll show you a picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Cobra 25 all day long.
Yeah, I've seen those chassis. In fact, I got a couple over here.
Cobra 25 chassis, unit in 66, PC 66 chassis,
Hmm.
25 GTL, LTD, same thing. It's on the front, it's got everything, but it's in a different position.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I got
Nice.
a 66. Yeah, that's a 66 right there.
Yeah, this one's my favorite Sam's manual.
267.
Yep, the 267.
Wait, I was looking for that one a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah, it's the Sam's manual that my Midland 78 triple nine.
Oh, okay. No, it was a 276 I was looking for. My bad.
Yeah, that's I have my Midland 78 triple nine. Beautiful radio.
Oh,
But
I used to have quite the collection of Midlands in the 90s, and then I sold everything
yeah, it's
in
Cybernet chassis.
2001. Up 2000, I sold everything.
Mm. Yeah, it has the same chassis as the GE Super Bass. A couple of other, or what other one is that? The Lafayette. Uh,
Lafayette,
yeah, some of
Telstat, something.
the Lafayette Telsat 140 is a Cybernet chassis as well.
That's what I like about the Sams.
Oh yeah,
Man, you ain't got to go to the voltages, which I have service manuals that are not like this. I got them printed, okay,
uh-huh.
and page for page. Now I'll tell you what I have done. I'll show it after a while. Don't let me forget to show you this big road map about 4 foot long, 3 foot long. Don't let me forget. Okay,
Okay.
I got two of them. Several of them. and they only cost $5 a piece. One of them cost 4, the other one was 5. It's
Oh,
big road maps, huge road maps, bigger than this, bigger than this.
man.
But anyway, for them eyes,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, that's why I do all or try to get all mine electronically. Get them all put on the computer.
right. Oh
That way I
yeah,
can zoom in to what I need.
yeah.
Uh,
That
I
right
can,
there comes in handy too.
yeah, I can blow it up on the screen so I can see it because my eyes the way they're getting old.
uh, yeah, with the ones that you can print offline, they're good manuals. They're the service manuals. They just don't have the schematics like these,
Yeah.
which is kind of hard to print those. But uh, unless you have a wide format printer and this is actually downloaded. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Hold on. Be right back.
Okay. Well, we'll try to continue on here.
Oh, she's
There we go.
Missy, come get the phone, please. Eloise needs a squeeze, is calling. She's gonna come get it. She's watching, so she heard the phone ring.
Uh, yeah.
Anyway, oh, hey, hold on. Hey, hey, hey. I think she hung up at the last ring. I didn't. Oh well, I should have answered it before. I did, but she was already gone. Uh,
That happens.
anyway, when you're looking at the schematic, and then there's no voltages on there. Okay, so what I do, I change them around. I write the voltages on the rails. Okay, on the main
Okay.
rails, and at each transistor, I write the voltages, and on the audio chips, the mixers, I write
Right.
the voltages because I got the voltage chart.
Right.
And I take TR2, now, okay, base emitter collector, and collector emitter, base emitter collector, whichever way, and I write it at that point. But you see, now mine are about this big around, my transistors. They're about that big around on the schematic.
Okay. Wow, they're huge. Yeah, a lot of the schematics will, if you get the Sam's manuals,
Oh yeah,
most
they on there. I got
right,
I got those.
the voltages are there, but
Yeah,
a lot of the times you can't. The schematics you download offline don't have voltages,
right.
and
They might have a couple of voltages, like the main rail says 8, +8,
yeah,
uh, always, on this line. There's a guy in the UK, Rick Jackson. His schematics, some of the rails have voltages. You 8-volt rail, 12-volt rail, 5-volt rails. So
oh,
some of his schematics can have that on there, but
yeah,
only on that line. So when you follow that line, go through a transistor, a resistor, transistors, and or a voltage divider. Well, once you get there, the voltage is already changed.
yep,
And he doesn't have it anymore. Okay, on that exit line, he doesn't have it.
eh,
So you kind of got to figure that out yourself, or
yeah,
just look at the voltage chart that comes with that little online manual. Most all of them, Cobra's, the service manuals on CB tricks has the voltage charts.
yeah. I've noticed that with the voltage charts. Some schematics or some radios you just plain can't get anything for, and you're lucky to find even a schematic for it. And you're the only schematic you get is what comes in the original owner's manual,
Right.
which just shows component locations and what's connected to what, but no voltages. Then you've got to figure out, okay, it's going through this resistor. How many amps is it drawing on the other side of that resistor in order to tell what the voltage drop is across it? Whether it's
Right.
a voltage divider, okay, how much is it dividing? Is there a diode near it that goes to ground, uh, or uh, it goes to ground, which usually will draw it from 8 volts down to point 0.6 volts, somewhere in there.
It'll drop. It'll take the forward voltage of the diode out. Well, that's going to be in series anyway. If it's in series, it's going to take
Yeah,
the forward drop out of it, which is five,
yeah.
six,
And then you
600
got
milliamp. I mean millivolts.
then you
Some
got
like
the
germaniums, they only take like 2.5 to 300 milliamps.
oh yeah, yeah. It's awfully hard to work on a radio when you only have the schematic. To work on it without a schematic, I had what one was that? A Pierce Simpson. That all I had was just a schematic. That's it. And then the schematic didn't even match the radio because it had different finals in it. They had a pair of finals instead of a single final. And
Oh, they swapped the driver out then.
it was done at the factory. Must have been an early model
Oh,
before the
oh,
schematic
okay.
because it was a factory dual final instead of the single 1969 final that it showed in the schematic. So it must have been an earlier version of the same radio. But that radio, I wound up selling it as is for parts because there was to chase it out with just a set of schematics. It was taking up way too much time.
I think I can find you Sam's for it.
But you'll probably find it's also not the correct what would be the correct board because of it being an early model. It would be before the Sam's manual. I think it was a probably a prototype that they had
Oh,
sold.
what number is it?
Oh, I don't remember now. Let me take
Oh,
a look.
it's long gone,
Oh, the
or
radio. Yeah, I sold it to Boat Anchor Radio
oh,
because
that's Steve's. Yeah,
he likes them old radios,
yeah, he
and
does. He does.
oh, he needed a Pierce Simpson for parts. Even he commented that it was different from the same model he had. He had one the exact same model, but it was different than the one he had.
Okay. I
Uh,
was going to tell you to tell him to join us tonight, but I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
oh, okay. Sorry. Well, I should have asked him about it.
No, no, I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna tell you to tell him to join us because
Oh, okay.
Uncle Freddie knows him. There he is. What's up there, 21?
How's it going there, Jeb and Coin?
Hi.
Coon Hunter.
Call him Coon Hunter.
Yeah, we was just talking about one of your buddies there,
Okay.
Boat Anchor Radio.
Oh yeah. Steve Edwards, I think, is his name.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He, he's did some. Jeb's did some work for him already.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of stuff for him.
Okay.
Did a GE Super Bass, took over 2000, a 148 GTL,
Wow.
and a couple of other things for him.
Well, are you the boat anchor on the video, or do you get on there as boat anchor repair, or is that him?
Oh
No,
no,
that's Steve is Boat Anchor.
Okay. Okay.
This is Jeb. This is Jeb Electronics on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
He's a repair technician. He's a warranty center too for
Good.
President, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I do work for a President dealer.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a Pierce Simpson Simba. I got a couple of them, and they're the ones, it's got the crystals and everything in it. And
Yep.
the guy that had it before me, he changed the crystals around trying to get extra channels or whatever. So I had this other one, and I put them back exactly like it was, but it doesn't. I don't remember now. I'm gonna have to get it out and see what's going on with it.
Oh, it's not as the frequencies aren't setting right.
I don't know. I can't remember it. It seemed like it wouldn't. I couldn't hear anybody or whatever. I don't remember. I don't know. But I'll get it out.
Yeah, if he changed out the crystals trying to get extra channels, more than likely he tuned it. Yep, detuned
Yeah.
it.
Maybe
VCO's out of lot. The VCO transformer he probably tried to get it on frequency, and then when you change it back, it's not in that domain anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
my recommendation for something like that, put a VCO on or VFO on it.
Right.
Here, just a second. Let me show you something.
Raccoon man, what's up, my neighbor? There's my neighbor.
See this box right here?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I put a frequency counter in it, and I put a VFO box in it, and come out the back with a single wire that goes into the radio
Okay.
and connects with a capacitor to where one of the crystals were.
Yeah.
And then you can tune the radio wherever you want,
Oh, okay.
basically. And then align the radio for the VFO
Uh-huh.
so that you can get probably from channel 1 through 99
Oh, okay.
with something like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy in Texas. We put these together, and he sells them.
Okay.
Coffee. I'll be back.
All right, but with a Simpson like that, unless you want just a second here, unless you want it original.
Yeah.
If you want it original.
I would rather just keep it just like it is because I don't really talk anything, but maybe at the highest I go is channel 28, and I've got radios all over the place. I must have friggin' 75 radios because I do old radio night on Saturday night, and I try to put a different radio in there, which I hadn't been doing too much lately because I've been tied up with that 4K giveaway where we just give away that amp that Catalyst built and just different things there. I was doing that. So I hadn't changed radios a whole lot, but I got all kinds of old radios, all kind of stuff, man.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, something like that, I could go through the crystals and align the crystals and align the radio.
Yeah, I think that's all it needs because, like I say, this other one, I looked at its crystals and they were right. So I just changed the ones out exactly like that one was, the one that he'd been in there messing around with. So, like you say, I know that years and years ago, I had I wanted to get a tube radio, which at the time I had gotten a Lafayette HE10 or something, I don't know, but everybody around me, they had Tram D201s and they had all like that, so I wanted mine to be like theirs. So I had bought a Model T, 40 channel Model T, and it would get out good, but it wouldn't put out, I think at highest it would go about 8 watts, and I wanted it to put out more than that. So I got in there and didn't know any better. I started turning those cans. Next thing you know, I couldn't hear anybody. I don't know, and I just put it on the shelf and left it. But yeah,
that happens.
But I don't do that anymore. I don't touch them. I don't touch them. I'm scared of breaking them anyway.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
That's 2 foot long right there. That's 24 inches.
That's a schematic. Yeah.
That's 3 foot long.
Okay.
Right. What radio is that?
Those transistors are that big around.
Oh, good. Yeah.
What radio is that one for, Boo?
This is for one of mine, but it's a common chassis. This is a 36001-4C. It's not that common. It's not like the B's. This is for my Connex 4300 HP.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got a transistor peel in it from the factory from Connex Galaxy. It's got a separate board in it with a peel
Yeah.
transistor. It's a 2290
Yeah.
Toshiba. It is a Toshiba. This is an older
Oh, yeah.
radio, but it stayed on the shelf for I don't know how long, and then it's an older one. So that's the original Toshiba in it.
Hmm.
Transistor. I want to say that radio
Oh,
was
that
the
Connex,
date
Boo,
4300 HP.
the Connex.
Yeah.
Watch out for the transformers in those. On the amps, the transformer in the back, the output transformer, the tube. I had one that the tube had cracked loose.
Okay, this one doesn't have that big board.
Oh, okay. This was a dual one though. This one had dual transistors.
Oh, okay. No, this one got
Or
different.
two pill.
Okay.
But the tubes in it,
Hmm.
the copper tubes that go through the transformer,
Right.
one side, the copper tube had literally broke loose.
Hmm.
You couldn't see it. And
Okay.
it wasn't getting the all voltage through. Couldn't get the 13.8 through to the one pill. And it showed good, but that tube had cracked loose. I had to go in and resolder the tube in place.
Comment ça va, Fino? Ça
I
va
see
bien?
Raccoon Man is in there too.
Yeah.
I
Said
just
hi.
now saw the chat. I couldn't find it.
Phenotypical's in there. Got a little French on the comment section there.
Yeah. Jeep and John.
Yeah, dude, that was like when me and you were talking earlier. He popped in. Jeep and
Okay.
John. I was at 5:30.
Right.
But yeah, this one it's just a one pill. In fact, it's on the bottom right here somewhere. If you where's it at? Where's it at? I can't. It's down on the bottom right there. I think that's it. That's the circuit for it right there, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see.
Yeah, that looked like
Anyway, I love these right here. I go to the local Bertrand's office supply in town, and downtown, which is our town's got like 8,000 people downtown, and I know the girl there, the daughter, and I'll walk in and I'm like, you got time to help me out right quick? She says, yeah, come on back. So I'll go back there, on the computer, and I'll get what's up. I said, okay, now click on that. That's what I want. I want the big one. She said, okay. And then boom, they got one of them large format printers, and it spits out that $5. Hello, best $5 I ever spent. I got several of them though, those big ones. It's easy on the eyes, and you can write on them easy too.
Oh, it's nice to have good large schematics.
Yeah. It doesn't have any voltages. The only voltage got is that main one, I think, and that's it. But then it goes straight to the voltage regulators, and man, you play hell trying to find them 2SB 754s. Like RF Parts got them, yeah, but I think they're like $12 a piece or something.
Oh, you check. What is the name of that?
The one you
right. Yeah, the one I recommend.
Yeah, Donkey. Yeah, I know that company. Yeah, I didn't check for those on his site.
Yeah, most of the common RF transistors, and every one I've ever gotten from them have always been good. They've always been the real thing. They're not Mitsubishis, or Mitsubishis, but they're HGs, but they're quality HGs.
Right. Yeah, I call them high gains because HG. I call them high gains. Now I've got these right here.
These
Okay.
nuts.
These are from DigiKey.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are tip 36C, I think.
Oh, those are regulators, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the regulators. That
Yeah,
would
the
take
AM
takes the
regulators.
place of the two SB 754s.
Oh, okay.
That's
Hey, Cone
tip
Hunt.
36C. They're about $4, $3-4 a piece.
Yeah,
And
I don't think that place that I was mentioned has those, because that's not an RF transistor. He only has RF transistors.
well,
The one.
he might. I think he does the voltage regulators. I don't know if he sells these, but I think maybe I looked for them and I
Uh-huh.
found them, or I didn't find them. But uh, since he's in the amp business and he does high drive amps,
Yep.
he does Connex and Galaxy radios, and some of those are high drive radios, high wattage radios. So they'll kick an amp, a high drive amp. Mine will. That thing does 150 watts on the swing, and it's not wide open neither. It's not a ghetto blaster, splatter box. It's not a
Right.
splatter box. I tuned that one myself. I had to tune it myself. The condition on there was it don't work.
Hey, Raccoon Man wants you to send him a link.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Belt Loop.
Belt Loop, what's up, mon ami? Let's see. Oh, nothing edited. Man, I've been showing off the schematics and all that, and I hadn't paid attention to the chat.
When you get a chance, can you send me his contact information, Jeb, on the email?
Yeah, I got it in the description box below.
Oh, I don't. Okay, I have to go back and look. I can't.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it's there. It's his latest video. I didn't even watch the video yet. He just put it out about an hour and a half ago, maybe something like that. Let me send Cool Man a link here.
I just wanted to get his email so I could send him a message.
I can't go do the chatter. I'd put it up there, but
Yeah, no, it's okay. Mine is on my YouTube page, but I'll get yours there.
mine's on my main page, YouTube page under more info.
Okay, I'll get it there after I get done.
Okay.
Yeah, copy this link.
I've seen you, Belt Loop, but a coon hunter was busy with the map. It's an old map he found of Antarctica, and that's something weird that they had that guy that made that map of Antarctica before the ice was there. Now with AI, you don't know. I can pick it out now. At first, I could real easy because they couldn't make fingers good. Some of the people may have 3 fingers, may have 7 fingers, and sometimes when they would like move around, the front of their pants leg would turn around backwards. But now, I mean, it's real close.
There's Radio Mike. What's up? The boss said he was busy and ignoring his text service. K82ZEV. That is Radio Mike. I got to show some pictures he sent last time we were all up here doing this.
Hey, Ken Carlock, how's it going?
Hey, Ken, how you doing, mon ami? Let's see. Simple Life. Hey, Simple Happy Life. How y'all? Getting caught up in chat here.
Well, what happened with Bill? What happened with what's a guy that? Raccoon Man. Where'd he go? He wanted to have get a link.
He's right there.
Oh, there he is. That's
What's
cool.
going on, gentlemen?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, all right. I'm fixing to load up a set of Mark IIs, two of them, and go see Cajun maybe this weekend if the weather's all right.
Sound like I'm going to hell on a rocket. Ooh, yeah, I'm still limping along there, but that's going to be the rest of my life. So all that old arthritis and spinal stenosis and fractured how do you call what they call them wedge fractured vertebrae and all that, and bulging discs and everything, and then the sciatic nerve getting pinched somewhere down here in my hip socket, somewhere around in that area. Man, that hurts. But oh well, lots of glitching today. I wonder how long it's strange. I wonder how long it will. Lots of glitching today. Glitching in the Matrix or on YouTube. Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Got to get some water.
Okay. Get some of that flavored water.
Yeah. I got some.
I'm gonna look later on that. You don't have the YouTube chat popped out on the side, do you? YouTube side's open, Jeb.
Yeah.
No, I have the chat that's in this. I can see what people are saying, but
right,
the stream it won't let me post in there.
Well, hey, does it say comment on YouTube at the bottom? Can you click it and it'll bring you to YouTube, the YouTube chat?
Well, I can click in there and type something, but when it comes up here, let me try. Here.
Oh, that's the private chat. Put it on the regular comments. You're probably in the private chat. Put it on regular comments.
Okay, I see.
Where you can see all the other ones. Can you see everybody typing?
Yep, I can see.
Okay, all right. At the bottom of that, click.
Yeah, see, I already tried putting something in. I said, hi, all. And this comment has failed due to post to Cajun Hunter.
As what? Failed to what?
Failed to post to Cajun Hunter.
Cajun Coin Hunter.
Cajun Coin Hunter. It said failed to post.
I'll be damned.
I tried logging into the software, and it wanted me to pay so much a month for.
Oh yeah, no, don't pay attention to that.
And I canceled that part, or canceled it, so I did. I'm not logged in either.
Hey, kitty cat. No, you in the system because you're in here. But I was thinking that maybe it would bring you to the YouTube part of the chat, but I guess it didn't. But
it don't bring me to it either.
Oh, okay.
I don't even get the back. What do you call it? The back stage comment section. I just get the public one.
Because you're on a phone.
Yeah.
You get the public one.
The one in YouTube chat, I can see it through StreamYards only.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on a phone too, though.
Yeah, I'm on the phone, and that's why it won't let me. I don't think.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and I'm on desktop. I'm under comments as well. So
I'm gonna tomorrow sometime when well, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show everybody how to pop out chat right now. And it's very easy to do. Let me see if I can I got to get some wire, some extra wire for my camera here. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Where's my remote? Where's my remote? There it is. Okay. All right. Y'all see how I got YouTube right here?
Okay.
That's a YouTube chat. And I got it popped out on the side of StreamYard. StreamYard right here. And you can see the comments, the StreamYard comments. Now, I can do away with that because, oh, wait. Right here. Okay. I was clicking on something else. Okay, let me get by myself, like Missy said. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start it from scratch. Okay. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna make this bigger. See where I'm at up here? Maximize. Okay. Boom. Now everything's big. Normal. Okay. Like that. All right. Now up here it says minimize. I got a little glare on it, but okay. Anyway, right here. All right. Now what I'm gonna do up here, where's my YouTube part at? Right here. Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. I'm going in Never Never Land. All right. I have my YouTube part up here. Now this is for desktops and laptops. I click on this. I'm in my YouTube part. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click these three dots up here in the chat, YouTube chat, and right here it says pop out chat. Right here, you pop it out. Now it comes over here on the left. On the left side, right? Oh, I clicked on something. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. It's hiding now. Okay, let me see if I can grab it. There it is. It's in the back. I'm not doing this very well. I clicked anyway, so all right. Once you move it down, you can click on it and adjust it right here. Let me get this back up. Okay. All right, you can drag it out right here like that. And then you come up here and that makes it bigger, just like this. All right. Now you got your YouTube popped out of you. You think. You click up here, like I said, to make it a little smaller. It makes it about 3 inches smaller. Now sometimes it's different. It'll go half the screen, and then you got to move it back a little bit. But that's how you pop out the YouTube chat. That wasn't a very good presentation of it. I got a couple of videos of it. Whoops! Wow! Oh man, who's that? What's that?
Let me wipe my face off, man. You slobbered on me. Dang.
What's
up, Cat?
I still haven't found it, but okay, I'll look for it later.
Oh, mine the corner card.
Studio?
Was that?
You got to go into YouTube Studio?
Well, yeah, you have to have the live stream, the YouTube live stream up. You can have it paused. You know, my YouTube live stream, you have to have it up and you have to have it paused. Otherwise you'll feed back, echo through.
Right.
Dean, how you doing, man? Is it cold up there in Montana, up in the mountain? That's a stupid question. After all this blizzard, y'all had that blizzard too, huh, Jeb? That nor'easter come through, and you was on the tail end of it.
Yeah, but we only got like a dusting and a little bit of ice.
Y'all dusting up there is like 6 inches of snow down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we
It's
had
not
we had
nothing.
8 inches of snow one time. I made a video of it on my YouTube, and Missy had made a snowman and all that. And we had like 8 inches. I mean, that's a big deal to us, you know. And so somebody said, "Oh, that's just a dusting for us." I'm like, I
Well,
believe it.
the last 12 inches we got, they still had school. So
Oh yeah, yeah. It would take like a 4 foot of snow to stop y'all, you know.
right. Yeah. I, I'm ready to get away from this cold weather, but it doesn't look like I'm ever going to get away from it.
Buy a place down here, man. I had a friend of
Uh,
mine.
I,
He was in Arizona. He's from Baton Rouge originally, and he retired from the Navy and moved to Arizona, upstate. I don't know. I forget, from I-40. He's about 40 miles south, Snowflake, Arizona, matter of fact. And below Snowflake, you got Sholo, which
uh,
that town name was from a card game, Show Low. You know, the lowest cards win. And
okay.
south of Show Low is Pine Top, which is, you know, up higher altitude. Well, anyway, he come down here often to hog hunt, and deer hunt, and all that, fish. So he said, "Heck on all this travel, I'm gonna just buy a house down there." And you know, have it like a camp. We call them camps. Well, he bought a big old nice 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, or 3 baths, break home in Mamu. And next to the hospital, there was a doctor that had owned the house at one time. Anyway, he got it for 110,000. You know, land, house, born in the back, nice place. You know, good area next to the hospital. I mean, there's, you know, good part of town. You know, there's really no, in Mamu, there's no bad part of town. You know, but it was like one of the best places in town. You know,
Mhm.
on the outside of town, you almost at the city limits right there. 110,000.
Uh, we looked into buying a place in Alabama, uh, and it just at our age, we didn't really want to take on a complete rebuild project.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, it was only
That was
35.
what they call them, fixer uppers, huh?
Yeah, it was 35,000, which is a good price, nice lot, nice house, but the whole interior needed to be gutted and redone.
Oh, okay. Well, for
So,
me, 20 years ago, that wouldn't have been nothing for me. You know,
oh
because I
no,
could build
yeah,
houses and hand
that,
the owner the key. You know.
yeah. Well, 15, 20 years ago, I would have only been in my mid 40s, early 50s. Sure, I'd have taken on a
Yeah. Oh yeah,
project.
me too.
Now I'm hitting close to 70, so uh, we decided we've got more than 25 grandchildren and a couple of great grandchildren, and so we're kind of stuck to the area.
Moving away from all that
Yeah.
is, yeah,
So
yeah. Deal hole, how you doing, man? Deal hole's a regular on 21's old radio night, or whenever 21 goes live. You know that he's there. Ken Carlock's there all the time too. Ken's he's got a CNC machine. I don't know what's the method of cutting the water, maybe, but you can take a linear or whatever. He'll make your covers for you and cut it out. You know,
oh
If
yeah,
y'all think of
man, he does some nice work. Uh, and Catalyst, he done some work for Catalyst, and Catalyst is the one that supplied the amplifier for the 4K giveaway that 21 did last
mm,
Saturday, and he had the cutout part of it, and it said DD21 on it
oh wow,
on the top. Yeah, nice cover. He did a D104 front plate for 21.
mm,
Neat. 21. Can you show that? He's probably getting him some water, some more flavored water.
uh,
Field guy, what's up, mon ami? Greetings.
I am looking for a radio part if anyone's got one. A
Which one?
faceplate for a realistic TRC 457.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's beautiful radio, but man, the faceplate's junk. It, I'm trying to make a, the decal stickers that you can redo it.
Yeah, there's this fella that sells those.
Yeah, there's too much money though.
He gets $10 for them.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, I don't know if he does that one. I know he does all the most popular radios. He does some. He does all the Cobra Unitons. He does all the Galaxies, Connex. He does them in stars and bars. Whichever way you want them.
Yeah.
And he just might have it. I'll look up his.
$10 isn't bad, but the last time I looked into it, they wanted $40.
Wow,
And
just for the sticker that goes on the bezel.
yep,
Wow.
it just for what I've got in the radio, another $40. It's kind of pushing it. I'm already to the point of, am I going to make any money on this one?
All right. Yeah, Belt Loop, we see you. I hollered at you earlier. Actually, if you wanted to come up.
Come on, Hunter. Guess what I'm eating?
Crawfish.
Crawfish and shrimp not etouffee, Creole.
Yeah, okay. Oh man. Now we're gonna eat crawfish Friday. Missus gonna make a etouffee. I'm gonna spell it out. Like, this is how I pronounce it so people understand it.
I feel sorry for the rest of the United States. They don't get to eat this fine food.
Yeah.
Arkansas does. They got rice fields and crawfish ponds up there in Arkansas.
Texas does, but they don't have the lock on the etouffees and the Creoles and the gumbos.
Right. Yeah.
I've eaten them all over the country, man. And you're better off just going and get you some Popeye chicken.
Yeah.
Man, they serve pigeon legs at Popeyes. Man, them damn drumsticks ain't but that big. They like a drumette off a wing, I don't like Popeyes. We got a place here, a mom and pop place. It's called Crispy Cajun. And they serve fried chicken, fried oysters, fried shrimp. Everything's fried. Fried corn dogs, fried corn, deep fried corn. Hell yeah. And anyway, they man, their breast looks like a freaking goose breast, but it's a chicken breast. Now they got that's a real piece of chicken there.
Yeah.
Popeyes, like I said, they serve pigeon portions. Hey there, 21.
Hey,
Can you show us something?
me?
Yeah, you. Can you show us your D104 head plate? The element plate?
I don't have that camera hooked up right now. I can do it maybe later.
Okay, that'll work.
Back
Dean
to
said, I'm missing some good Southern food. For non-Southerners, not sure what to make of it, but I'll say, being Italian, not a fish fan. Really? Damn, a lot of Italians eat fish.
Oh, yeah.
The ones I know, some of them that I know from Sicily. That's down there. Yeah, you don't mess with them people.
every Friday. Got to eat it every Friday,
Yeah, in Lent. During Lent. Well, usually we eat every Friday anyway. We try to eat seafood, because we eat seafood a couple times a week sometimes. Wait, shrimping's in business, we'll get fresh shrimp for cheap.
Get burnt out on shrimp real fast.
Not this coon ass. There's a crawfish house in Florence, Mississippi. Yeah, they got crawfish over there in Mississippi, South Mississippi, mid-state, Jackson, all that. Because, they're getting delivered from Louisiana. And then they got the basin crawfish, too. And not the rice field crawfish, But they got the basin crawfish, which crawfish, I'm not saying crawfish is crawfish because it's not. You get
No,
them white river crawfish with them long claws, them
and that
pinchers
thick shell.
that are real long. The claws are real long and like a pencil instead of a crab claw, like them
Right.
big red crawfish. These are white crawfish, river crawfish. And it
Yeah.
depends on where they are. If you catch them out the river, like the Mississippi River up in them oxbows and stuff around them islands, man, they got that nasty taste to them because they don't eat what the pond crawfish eat and the basin crawfish eat, and they got a green fat in it instead of a yellow fat.
Yeah. That's river crawfish.
Yeah, that's what I said. Them white river crawfish. No, not me,
Yeah.
Jack. No, not me. No.
You know what they look like? Longustines. Those Mediterranean lobster or big shrimp looking things.
Yeah,
Got them
yeah.
long claws.
They got them long skinny claws. And they white. They not red or red craw. Once you boil them, they turn a little red. But yeah, but in Mississippi, yeah, they got the
Deep
basin
water
is more
crawfish.
closer, but they got seafood trucks. I used to run crawfish from Louisiana to Texas. Well, I did, and the trucks come to my place and pick them up, sacks up, and hell, I'd buy 200 sacks a day, But all that was going to Texas. Most of it on Good Friday. I had a line of people outside, and I didn't have the first crawfish. They were lining up at 5:30 in the morning. Man, I didn't get crawfish till noon.
That's
11,
what drove the price
11,
of crawfish up was Texas people buying our crawfish up.
Well, it made for more of a demand for Louisiana,
Yeah, y'all get more money, but I'm saying when we grew up, kid, 35 cents for a pound of crawfish, that's
Oh,
what.
I remember a dime. We used to crawfish, and it was a dime a pound. You have to come
Yeah.
out the gate, and they'd weigh your sacks of crawfish, and you paid by the pound. You caught them yourself with your nets and all that,
Yeah.
but you paid 10 cents a pound on the way out, which that wasn't bad.
All righty,
And,
people.
and
I
then
think
you
I'm
sold
gonna
sold it
get out
for
of here.
35 cents and made 15 cents on the pound.
Would you say, yeah?
I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. Thanks
Oh,
for having me
it's
come in.
early.
Offer me. Yeah, the wife will be heading off to bed shortly, so I'm going to go ahead and jump out. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's what time is it?
almost
It's 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Almost 8 o'clock here or so.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. And
Cajun, what is his YouTube channel name?
Jeb's Electronics
Oh,
with
okay.
with a comma to the top between the B and the S.
Yeah.
Comma to the top.
Yeah.
Jeb's comma to the top.
Yeah, Juliet Echo Bravo, comma S.
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, comma. That's it. Comma to the top.
Right. All right, you all have yourself a good evening.
All right, Jeb, take it easy, mon ami.
Have a good one.
What you bought lately, 21?
What I bought lately?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. The last thing I bought. Well, I haven't got it yet. I still down in California. It's the Buddy Base, 2-piece Buddy Base, and Harvey hadn't sent it to me yet. That's an old one, man.
That guy on eBay kept teasing me, man. I'm hunting for my Eagles. I'm wanting a JB modulator, and I kept looking at that damn mint condition JB 75A, the one tuber mobile.
Right.
And that thing, it looked in great shape. I looked it over, talked to him in the background. He wasn't asking a bunch, 150, and I offered him 120, and he took it.
Wow. Okay.
You remember them suckers? They had them Motorola frequency shifting power supply on it, where it would whine, make that noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got 3 of them. I've even got one that's a different name. It's called something else cat, but it's not a black cat, but it's a copy of it. It's the same exact thing, just a little bit different. The way it looks, it's same everything. They sure like some heat sinks on them things, man. They stick out like 4
Really
inches.
needs a fan blowing on it.
I know that sucker gets red hot, man.
But I couldn't let it go, man. I mean, it's a piece of history. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I don't need it. I'll never use it, but I'm gonna buy it and stick it on the shelf. I had a neighbor come by and he said, "Man, I went and seen an old friend that used to be in the radios back in the day." He said, "Come help me clean my attic out." He got 4 of them at Mako up there, and he's got tons of other radios. And he like us, a clutter bug, and he's an old man. His kid don't want it, so he just give it to them. And he said, if I give it to you, you can't sell it. You got to give it back to me if you try to sell it. But he said, I got no problem if you give it as a gift to somebody else. So he put in my yard. He said, hey, dig through and see what you want. He had a Palomar 300A. And
wow. Oh, I used to have one, man.
I love
wish
that. I love that one.
Yeah, it was in pretty good shape. You can tell all the stuff was in the attic. But anyhow, I snatched. He gave me a brand new, it looks brand new, Dosey test center. I'd use my MFJ meters, but he gave me, and I looked at it and I was like, wait, yeah, I'll take it. And he said, you want this? And it's you probably know about a Redbird. I think it's called Redbird antenna switch.
Yeah, Firebird.
Oh yeah,
Firebird. That's right.
Firebird.
Yeah, it's got a vertical, horizontal. And then you switch over to the other side. You got auxiliary for another antenna. Then you got a signal combiner on the other one where you can run like my hillbilly antenna.
Right.
I can broadcast on both polarizations at the same time. It's wicked.
Right. Yeah.
I've never
they
had
have Black Cat used to have I got one. Matter of fact. The watt meter with the 4,000 watt switch on it and the antenna switch on the left, and it's got both vertical and horizontal. You can talk with it. It'll enable both of them.
Right. That my Dozy. I got a couple of Dozies just got that 4,001. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what mine is. I think. It's a Black Cat, but Dozy made it. It's the same as a Dozy. It's got the antenna selector. Right. It's got the right hand side has the switch.
Right.
For the wattage. And then at the bottom on the left, there's 3 switches, and then your small SWR knob, your calibration knob for SWR and modulation. And then on the bottom they have a headphone jack.
Right. I'm looking at it.
1/4 inch.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got one. Mine has got the knob with a gold dot on it. And I had another one that didn't have that. That was like the original knob on the older JB2000, black with a gold dot on the knob where the pointer.
Yeah, the indicator.
Tune and load.
Yeah.
MFJ 1700C. I looked for a MFJ. We used to call it more flipping junk years and years ago, but it was quality stuff. That was just a nickname. Because a lot of hams had MFJ equipment years ago.
They're pretty accurate to a bird meter.
And I looked online for them, and they don't make them anymore. So
they went out of business.
MFJ did, but they quit making them before they went out of business.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine, he knew the guy that owned MFJ, that Chinese guy, well, not China, Asian guy. Okay, I don't know if it's from China, Taiwan, Korea, Vietnam. I don't know. So I just said Asian. I corrected myself.
I've had them over the years, and like the MFJ is pretty dead on RMS reading and PEP, pretty accurate. But when I went over to like this Dozy and compared it, the Dozy gets really. They add like 50 watts on. As you crank your power up, the air gets bigger and bigger.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
that's the only one. Now I got one coming to me. It's a Daiwa. It's the double needle. It's a Daiwa
Yeah.
800 something, I think, or 1800. I forget the model number of it. If Barry's in here, he'll type it. He'll pop up and say, "Oh, hi. here's the model number." Where you at, Phil Gunn?
Mine is an
I sent
MFJ
you a link.
969.
mine is 868, the giant one.
Yeah, it's bigger than what I've got. The 300, you got the 2000 or 3000 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Power rate.
2 kW. Yeah.
I got the 300 because it's nice, you know, on the pre-driven side of everything. You can kind of see how the radio and everything. You're getting valuable information there.
Oh yeah.
But get one of these scatter box meters for putting on the downstream of your power.
I gotta get some coffee. I'll be right back. Oh God, dog it, boy, man.
Oh,
That hurts.
he had he had a Sealtronics 1011C.
Yeah.
It powered on. He would listen to it. It didn't drift, but it's something out on the audio output. It won't key up no power on AM or sideband. I told him it's probably a bad tube. It
Yeah.
receives. I told him the guy had give him 4 more of those. What are those? 87, 89, 50.
8950s. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 of them. And I
Wow.
seen when he bought them, they were $37 a tube. So that was way back.
Oh yeah. They're like $100 a piece now.
Shit,
Maybe.
I see them on eBay for 200.
Oh yeah, they're crazy. I don't know why people don't just
Convert them over.
Put a 6L6. I mean a 6LF6 in there. You know, it's a different voltage. I think the 8950 is a 12 volt, isn't it? Or
I thought it was 89 was a 8 or 9 volt, 9 volt grid.
Well, like the M2057 is the same as a heavy duty 8950.
Yeah.
And but I thought it was a 12 volt, but I don't know. But anyway, that ain't no big deal to put another little transformer or drop the thing down, you know, to whatever the 6 volts and put that 6LF6 in there or 6KD6 or whatever you want to put in there, you know. But maybe the plate voltage is too high.
The
So you got-
8417,
choke it down.
those are 6 volt.
8417. They're I don't know.
6 volt filament.
Yeah,
They're 6 volt. But 8950, I think, is 9.
9.
I could be 9 or 8. 8. I can't remember. But it's 8950. Usually that's your current or voltage on your grid. The first 2 numbers and the last 2 numbers of the series should be your power output plate dissipation. 8950 is 50 watt tube that can swing over 100.
Well, see, whenever Mako was building all their amps and they came out with the M2057, that was M was for Mako, Majestic Communications Company, and it was made for them. And that was the high powered, heavy duty one for the 8950. You put like 4 of them in there, man. You had, you know, I got a couple of Mako 75 modulators. That's what they came with. It was the M2057, and they would swing like at 300 watts on a. You know.
I'm seeing 12 volts for the 89.
12 volts. Okay. 12.
Yeah. 13, actually. It says 13, but, you know.
Right.
It's a
that's
hot
what it
tube.
says. the heater element, which is the filament. 12
Most
volt,
of them
yeah.
are 6 volt.
Filament 12
Can you
volt.
see? Can you see what the plate voltage is on that 8950?
The plate voltage.
Yeah, and remember what it is. We'll remember what it is, and then let's
Yeah.
look at the 6LF6.
Let me go back here to this one. Okay.
Hello
Let's
there,
see.
quick wrench. Quick wrench.
Quick wrench. What's up, Dave? Let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at a damn chip. I'm looking at a chip.
6LF6 or one of the 6LF family.
Let me type in tube data sheet.
Field guy said he just listening. He knows nothing of radios to add anything on, or I would just come up and say nothing because I know nothing.
All right, let's see what a radio museum got to say. Here's the data sheet. Oh, they don't have a data sheet.
RF Park dropped all their information on sweep tubes.
Really? Damn, $400 for a tube? Shit.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, it's a pair of them. Okay, this is a matched pair.
Right. $200 tube. Like I said, they go up to
Yeah.
$200.
Yes, sir.
If you just Google the tube number, it'll come up.
No
And you
doubt.
can't find a replacement for it anywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking amplified parts. I'm looking just for the data sheet.
Yeah, if you just Google the tube, the data sheet will come up.
We've been always hoping out that China or Russia would build one.
Oh, Russia and all still building them. They still build them here in the United States. Tubes.
But they ain't building a replacement for the 8950 or the what was it, M20?
M2057.
M2057, which is a highly durable tube. It was used in World War II during the Navy used a ton of them because the guy I used to get my radio equipment worked on was electronics guy that worked on the ship, and he was early 60s, so he had a bunch of carryover equipment that was from that era. And his name was Tube Snatcher. That was his handle.
Yeah.
And he's got a complete set
Plate
of them
voltage.
Sam's photo facts of every
100
damn CB made.
175 volts plate voltage.
On which one?
8950.
175. Okay. How about the 6 LF6?
Oh, I don't have that one up. Let me look that one up. 6LF6.
I'm trying to write this down. I'm trying to find something to write it down. What'd you say the 8950 was? 175? 175. That sounds awful low.
That's what it's got. This is an old it was an older data sheet. 6LF6. Let me see. Boom.
I thought it was around 250, 300.
Yeah, me too.
Watts. You ever run a Mako, you know that sucker will run you out of there. The heat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Frank's Electron 2 data sheets. Let me make this a little bigger. Good. I got a good PDF version here. Let me see. DC plate voltage at 0 current max, 990 volts.
That's more like it right there.
Uh-huh.
On which
That's a
one?
6 LF6.
Okay, we better look at that other one then.
Yeah, I'm
Something's
gonna
wrong.
look up the 8950 in this guy's site.
900 and what?
90.
990?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
DC plate supply voltage at 0 current, max 990.
Oh,
Parentheses. That's max.
Is
Okay.
it positive or negative polarity?
It's just regular, so it's positive. If it was
Okay.
negative, it would say negative on it.
are you positive it's negative? No, I'm just kidding. But
I'm
anyway,
positive it's positive. What was that at? Frank's Electron data sheet. Let me see if I. Okay. Doop 8950. See, I can go to the 8s and oh boy. I wonder if I go to the 9s and go down. Nope, it won't let me do that. First character of the 2. Okay, let me grab this thing and go down. I'm at. Got another page I can go to. 8532. Yeah, okay, click on this one so I can go to. Oh, come on now. Okay, yeah, 85. Let me go 8950. Badger, what's up, Mike Badger? Don't need no stinking badges.
mhm.
Man, if a man could find a warehouse full of 8950s, he'd be wealthy.
Oh
Man.
yeah. 8950 GE PDF. G General Electric 8950. And the plate voltage on that is 175 volts. That's what it says. That was the same data sheet I'm looking at earlier. Same exact data sheet.
I just can't figure that out.
That does seem low, don't it?
It really
I've never
is.
heard of a sweep tube less than 350,
I know.
300.
Look, hello, Roadrunner.
Let's
And
see
Dill
here.
I'm okay, Dill Hole. Dill Hole's up in Canada.
Yeah,
Oh.
correct. That's what he was saying on your panel the other night.
Yeah.
That he would, if he won the amp, he would pay
Right.
the extra to ship it.
That's right.
Plate voltage characteristics, typical operation, plate voltage, beam plates connected to cathode at socket. Don't say anything there. Screen voltage, 110 volts. Grid number 1 voltage, minus 21. Plate resistance approximate. Looks like a small A ohms, but anyway. Transconductance is 16,000 microohms. Plate current 120 milliamps. Screen current 2.0 milliamps. So that's and that's according to this guy. He's got every tube made in a PDF form.
Everybody from the old days knows any box that had an 8950 in it could out-talk anything.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was a varmint, whatever that had 8950 in it. I had a friend that had a modulator with two 8950s,
Yeah.
and it was too loud.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see here. It says converting a Swan 700CX transceiver from the 8950 tube.
Yeah.
There's NXP Semiconductors TDA 8950 2 times 150 watt Class D amplifier. That's going to be a load impedance of 4 ohms. What the hell? That's for stereo. Yeah, okay. I want to say this is for stereo. It is, because that's a chip.
Yeah.
Worldwide DX Radio Forum.
Yeah.
Somebody said a 6L B6 will work as a replacement for 8950. Your power output, a 6LB as in boy.
Yeah, it will, but it's a real weak tube. It's like
it says your power will drop a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not going to last. It ain't going to last.
6LB6 is around 33 watts plate dissipation. Dissipation per tube. Let's see here. Does it say anything about voltages? That's what I'm looking for. But that's 2 different sites said that. But I'm with you, because that seemed like a low voltage.
Yeah.
I don't see how it could operate.
I don't know. Just hell, you might as well plug it in the wall and don't even have to have a transformer to boost it up or voltage doubler.
8952 Antique Radio Forums. Let's see here.
It was a badass tube when you could get them.
Yeah, we made it through there, Badger. It was minus 28 degrees 2 days ago. Yeah, that man. Damn it. Somebody was asking a question. Let's see. I wanted a data sheet on that. I don't want. Okay, here, 8950 data sheet. Tyco Electronics. That's going to be a chip. Let's see here. Compactron beam power pentode, primarily designed for RF output applications. Dual cathode grid connections. Let's see. This is tubebooks.org. Okay, here we go again. Let's see. DC plate voltage. Here we go. Is this the 8950? Yeah. Beam pentode. 12 pins.
I thought
it's a 12 pin.
It's 12 pin?
Yeah, okay. This says 800 volts. This one.
That's right. That sounds right.
There you go.
Yeah,
but
and
look up the 6L F6. I just don't believe that 990. That they don't usually put 90 on anything like that. You know, they try to make it even or 50 or whatever, but it'd be like putting 805 on there. You know, but
yeah, you never see something like that.
No, it's all odd number there for some reason.
6L F6.
Yeah.
Let me go down to
I thought they were 600 volt and you use 350 capacitor bank, 350 volts, and then piled it up that way.
Okay, here's something that says here. The 8950 can be replaced in some circuits by 6LB6 or 6LF6, but heater voltage is different and must be addressed. 6-volt heaters wired in series to match 12 volts. And plate dissipation is slightly lower, 33 watts for 6LB6, 40 watts for 8950. But that 8950 is way heavier duty than that's an industrial tube.
It was a military tube.
Yeah.
6L
says the 8950 remains a sought after tube because it's high fidelity audio applications due to bus design and high power handling.
6L F6 Sylvania. Let's see what this 6L F6 Sylvania. Let's see what this one says. plate voltage. Oh, this during plate voltage. It says 990 too.
Damn, I don't get that.
990 volts.
Mm.
Okay, let me go here. 6LF6 data sheet. Data sheet. Let plate voltage. Okay, Frank's. I was already at Frank's electron tube store. Horizontal deflection beam power amplifier tube. Filament voltage 6.3 volts. Filament current 2. Plate voltage 160 volts. What? 160 volts, it says. Plate dissipation 40 watts. Plate current 1.4 amps. Data sheet 6LF6 PDF.
I've got the tube manuals, a bunch of them somewhere, but
right here it says DC plate voltage supply at a zero current max 990.
That's crazy. At RF Parts, you can get the tall version of 6LF6 new and $69.91.
That's some on eBay. 6LF, $10 to $160.
The short ones are $89.91.
Okay, 6. I'm looking at, it just popped up here. RF Parts tall version.
Yeah, I like them tall ones. That's why we had to take and make that spacer for the 300A, because if you put them in there and shut the lid down on it, it's dead short right to the top of the tube. So they had to put a spacer in there of about 1.25 inches strip all the way across the side of that top where it bolts to the other one, and raise it up to get clearance for those tubes to go in there. They claim they're heavier duty. I don't know. Now, a while back in Rossville, Georgia, was down near where my family came from in Chattanooga. I know where, very well know the place there. They're opened up a tube place there that builds tubes. And I had written them when I first heard about it. And I said, man, if you was to start making the 6LF6s and the 6LQ6s and the 8950s, man, you'll be steady rolling, I said,
Make a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
That's where Badger's at. He's in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is right next to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
That's where he's from.
Okay.
Years ago, tornado took his house and his coin shop. Same tornado, I think.
Badger run by Rossville, right down at the bottom of 15th Avenue down there, and see if that tube place, I can't remember the name of it now. It was a famous tube builder at the day. They got all of the original, that big monster tube tester that they had that tested stuff like the little tube testers we can get, is nothing compared to this thing. It did it all, man. Someone bought one time, but I don't remember who it was.
Roadrunner, what's up?
I just like the old radios, man, and I like the way they sound.
Oh,
I like them old Palomar amps, like you was talking about earlier, Palomar 300A.
Yeah, you got to watch them though. I bought a transformer off of eBay one time and didn't know any better, and it was for the higher voltage 300A, and I had just put a whole set, just like those tall 6LF6s in there. They were brand new. I put them in there and let it turn it on. And I looked over there and the damn things were cherry red, man.
Uh-oh.
And I just took it, unplugged it, put it up, and it's been in the closet for about 15 years.
My daddy had one that you're talking about. Had the little foot power supply off of it,
Yeah,
set on the ground. It was
yeah,
chrome top with white and a blue stripe.
right,
A-
right.
And it had the tall LF6s, not the
Yeah,
Compactrons.
yeah, yeah. Those were and I got a Palomar Mobile that's got 4 of them laying down, the big long ones. A
Yeah.
guy that passed away. I didn't know he'd passed away, and I went by over there to see him, and his wife said, "Well, I'm glad to see you. You know, he passed away about a year ago." He said, "But if you ever stop by, he wants to give you something. Come with me." Went out there to the shed, and she gave me that and a couple other things I don't remember. I said, "Wow, you know." That was can't remember his name. Okie dokie man. Yeah, okie dokie man. That's what he'd
There's
say.
no
Okie dokie.
there is no telling how much stuff is squirreled away from the
I know.
70s and the 80s that grandkids have no interest. It's up
No.
in the attic somewhere. There's
Yeah.
tons of that crap.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
BR549.
Yeah.
Corn County. Junior samples.
Wasn't there a
I
big
love
tube
those Hee-Haw.
manufacturing plant in Tennessee, Knoxville, or somewhere during World War II? Somewhere up there, there was a Tennessee did a lot of glass, like automotive windshields and Pyrex glass. For some
Tennessee and
reason,
Kentucky.
huh?
Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah,
Beside Detroit, you know, them other main states for cars, Tennessee, Kentucky. Now, this was not in the old days. I'm talking about
yeah.
saying the past. Well, like you talking about the tube glass too, and glass, but like Nissan, I think it was, and Toyota, they got plants up there. They build engines.
I was up there living in
Toyota.
Tennessee when Nissan come. I lived in the same town, Smyrna, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like
That plant's been there 30 years now.
I know a guy that moved to Tennessee, Kentucky, Pee Wee Valley. He moved over there, and he was working in one of the plants over there, making crankshafts. He was in that department of that huge old building over there, building engines for, I think it was Toyota or Nissan, one of them. And he was building engines. I mean, they were building engines in that plant, not the cars or anything. I don't think anyway. He said, we build engines here. He says, I'm in the crankshaft department. I'm like, wow.
Oh, it's Western Electric. It's called the Rossville Works. Is a manufacturing facility known for producing electron tubes, particularly the 300B model. Let's see here. Anyway, they were founded in 1869, but yeah, they don't. But they don't. That 300B, that's like a tube for a stereo, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Sweepers.
yeah, but I don't know. It's I don't know if you can use for an output tube or not. But
It's probably for radios, those two
oh yeah,
household radios.
yeah, they're it's for high end stereos. They sent me some information on that thing, and it's let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Western Electric is a manufacturer of vacuum tubes and high end audio gear. Yeah, it's a high end audio tube, you know. Let's see.
All I can tell you is I did a stint of mechanical installation when I was over there, and we went over to some part in eastern part of Tennessee from Nashville, and it was tied up. That's what I was telling you. It was all glass, like the headlight factory. They made the
Yeah.
headlights there. They made the windshields. They made
Yeah.
TV tube, not the vacuum tube, but the CRT tubes. It was
Yeah.
from what I understand, they would put these plants in during World War II, and they didn't have to pay people a lot. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how how they did the people back in.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
I just can't imagine, man. I look on here by high end stereos, and
Yeah.
you
Well,
can, you can you can spend over $1 million with Macintosh and still
they
ain't bought enough.
they want almost $1,500 for a matched pair of 300 B tubes for stereo.
Yeah,
That's just for the tubes, you know.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's
best.
like the the audio tube that you use in a ton of stuff, but like in your
Yeah.
preamp chain,
Mm.
the ones that were made in England are
Hmm.
so worshipped because they got a B on them, and it's what's it 811, not 811 tube, what the hell is it? It's an audio tube, and that plant, they built them to such precise for the high end stereo people
Yeah.
over there that they are so. I mean, Browning's got a ton in them of that stuff. The old stuff. I'm talking the R9s, the R27, 23s, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Those has got those tubes that came from there.
Like a EL 1184 or something like that. I don't know.
Shit. Hang on here. I'll
I
tell you.
know what you're talking about.
It's a common tube,
Oh yeah,
but where it came from and the quality build is what you're paying for.
Gold Lion was a big company over there in England at one time. Hello there, cats. Crazy world.
Mm. Oh, 12AX7.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Look that
Oh
sucker up, and the ones that have come from the Blackman plant or whatever from England,
yeah,
them crazy bastard. These are high end millionaires and guitar freaks, and
yeah,
they drove those tubes. I mean, up in the thousands.
yeah.
It's insane.
You know S9, Greg. S9, the one that has the books out on redoing the Mark III Golden Eagle and also the DAC 10 and
Yeah,
some other we got. Well, anyway, Greg, whatever his last name, but anyway, he lives up there in the mountains in California. But he's a tube roller. He checks those tubes and he checks them and gets them perfect, you know. But you pay big money when you get him to rebuild you a Mark III or something, you know.
yeah. I talked to him. I emailed him, and he called me, and he said he had a slack period, but I just didn't have time to mess with him at the time. And he said that the parts that he replaces out is around $350, and he charges about 350 to do the work. So $600-700. But he's replacing everything, all the little RF capacitors, the
Yeah.
filtering. Yeah, he replaces all that
Well,
mess.
that's the best thing right there. The tubes, you know, you could probably get by with them. Anybody can put them in, but you got these resistors that are bad. They don't look bad, but they've gone up in resistance, you know, and messes up everything. You got to, you know, but he knows he's done so many of them. He knows what's what in there, you know.
Yeah, and there's a fine line when you're dealing with that old stuff from once you lose capacitance or your resistance either gets too high
Yeah.
or there's no resistance.
Yeah.
You get audio, weird sounds, harmonics, feedback, ghosting noises because
Mhm.
it
The
resonates on different.
electrolytics dry up, and electrolytes, they dry up, and they
Yeah.
turn that capacitor into a resistor.
Yeah.
And your transformer sitting there killing itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will. We do that, and they will knock out an audio transformer, and then the next one to go is your power. But once your audio transformer's out, well, you already knew it by then and done unplugged it.
Yeah.
Cat,
Well,
you
Another
done moved way up north, huh? Man, Seymour, Indiana.
another thing they'll do to those capacitors is they'll grow crystals in there, and it'll start punching holes through that electrolyte, through that insulator between the two the sections. You know what I mean? And
the variable capacitors.
no regular capacitors, electrolyte capacitors.
Oh, it'll grow those whiskers too.
It'll grow whiskers in there, and
Silver mica does that.
yeah, and punch holes through that thing and dead short. And then the ones you're talking about, the cans,
Yeah.
they'll grow that daggum silver mica disease, and you'll have all kind of lightning crashing and popping and crap in your receive,
Yeah, you got you can change those in those cans.
Yeah.
Those silver mica, you can change them out.
It's a lot of work.
The big
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but when you do it, when somebody does it a lot, they got the hang of it, and they just boom, pop that can back on and clip it and go. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm like I said, everything lines up this weekend. I'll holler at you, and if I got a couple of hours, I'll run these two Mark IIs down and let you go through them. Like I said, the tubes, the receive, all that works great. What I was getting was loss of filtering on the AC side or DC side after the rectifier.
Right.
I was getting that AC hum.
Oh yeah.
Picking up.
Right.
Yeah,
so
something I want to show y'all.
I did a lot of measurements on some of these radios. When I bring them to you, you're gonna be shocked. They are in mint or near mint. Some of them got a little dust on them, but these ain't something that was set in a house and humidity got to them, and no oxidation on the chassis and none of that crap.
Right.
They all function. I just want to do the protection, the surge resistors and the caps, and then just crank it up, run your signal through it, and if it's all copacetic, it don't have to be peak, because I don't believe I can get tubes as good as what's in it.
No.
So I just want to salvage it. I just want the surge resistors replaced, because I did check one of them and it was $1,000 off.
Yeah, that's more than 10% or 5%.
Yeah, I think it was
5%. Usually,
there's them giant. They use those giant for surge. Those giant sand resistors. They look like a square.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's where you go to measure for your to see if you got the proper resistance in the circuit. As you lose resistance, the current goes higher, and that's when it starts taking shit out.
Yeah.
Cleveland was on 60 Minutes for odometer tampering years ago. Wow. I remember they had on I-12 between Slidell and Hammond, I think it was. I think that was the Gauntlet area there.
Yeah.
Or in between like Hammond and Baton Rouge. I don't think it was so much there. I think it was in between Slidell. 60 Minutes was
you're talking about over at that group of sheriffs that was in Lake Charles. Lake Charles, Beaumont, Texas. They were pulling people over and stealing everything. And is that what you're talking about? I can't remember. But like if you was a legit guy carrying cash, they'd pull you over, and if you couldn't account for it, say you're bringing 10 or 15,000 cash to go buy a truck, they pull you over and they'd take your money and you couldn't get it back. The city or the parish or whatever would confiscate it. Crooked.
Hey, hello there, Dillhole, better half. Yeah, too bad I don't know that Denise. I can't play Denise, you know. I've got to go back through those videos that we did and try to find the name of that song that y'all asked me to play that night. And I played it a couple of different live streams, but I can't. I just hadn't gone back and looked. But I want to get that song and save it. Something about In the Ghetto, but it wasn't Elvis Presley. You know, wasn't him. It was something that wasn't all about the ghetto, but it's something with that in it. But it was started off kind of like a rap song, but then it got into a regular song.
Huh. Yeah, the only one I know of that's named In the Ghetto is by Elvis. That thing's old. That thing
but it's not the name 70s. Of it In the Ghetto. It's not that name. It's just got that in the song, something about a ghetto, but it's not.
Okay.
That's not the name of the song. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
That's in there first.
You know, what I was talking about earlier, Coon Man, is that in between Slidell and Hammond, they had state troopers and local sheriff. They were stopping cars and saying they were like 7-8 miles over the speed limit, and a lot of people started complaining about it. Well, it got the attention of 60 Minutes with I forget that guy's name, and he would go out, you know, with camera guys and all that on different stuff. But they got a car that the speedometer was calibrated by a certified shop, and they had a cruise control that they were on, and they had hidden cameras in the car. Well, they got stopped, and they said they were doing so much over the limit, and the guy says, "Oh, okay." He says, "Well, you know," so they was talking to him about this and that, and then the guy, you know, the cop wrote him a ticket, and he when he signed the ticket, he says, "I don't know if you recognize that name, huh?" Trooper says, "Why?" He says, "Oh, well, we're from 60 Minutes, and you just got busted." Yeah.
Y'all seen about the Tennessee state police falsely arresting people and charging them with DWI and
oh yeah, I've been seeing that. Yeah. Man, that's something else, you know, because the chief or whoever's they say you're on a quota. You got to do this many DWIs a week and all that.
Right.
Like, they got somebody in Bro Bridge, I think it was either Bro Bridge or Henderson. It might have been Henderson. Because you know, getting their quota, and they were getting so much a ticket, you know, like $20 a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, when the people pay the fine, they get $20, and yeah, they got busted, caught with that. Sure did.
My God.
On quotas, you know, and man, people swear that they don't have quotas. The police chief, we don't have quotas. We don't do none of that. They're like, no, we don't do that.
That's how they rate their efficiency and duty, productivity. Is through tickets, fines.
Well, another thing they do around here is they'll send the city of Charleston, which is 50 miles from this area I'm going to tell you about, up near I-95 and I-26. And I-95 is a different route, you know, and they'll send those cops up there. And if they catch somebody doing something illegal, like hauling dope or whatever, they get to keep the vehicles.
Oh
And
yeah, that's anywhere just about. If you
Yeah.
The
get caught,
sheriff gets them.
but
yeah,
I
they
mean,
dope.
yeah,
Yeah, you losing your car, they impound them.
yeah, but I mean, they're coming from another jurisdiction just to get vehicles.
Wow.
Oh,
That's what
damn.
they're doing. Because, you know, we started seeing a lot of pickup trucks with mag wheels and all of them. I said, man, why would they afford to buy mag wheels and put on these things? He said, no, those are confiscated drug runners out there. Oh, they call them on I-95. And I said, they're going 50 something, 60 miles away just to get them. He said, yeah, that's what they're doing. So I guess it's legal. I don't know.
As long as they're in their county borders,
Yeah. No, they're not. They're not.
they're poaching then.
Yeah, yeah, but they're doing a bunch of them's doing it. They're up there. They're in Charleston County, and this is something like in I don't know what county it's in, Orangeburg County, I guess. And I know down when I was living in Georgia, we had to go through Ludowici, Georgia, back then in the 70s before they built I-75 or I-95. I remember I-95 down there, and that could go on 17 through Ludowici. And on one side of the street, it had 45 miles an hour facing one side, and the other side said 35. So you get going through there and you don't know it, and you come back, boom, they got you. But, you know, that was that. It's a famous, it was a famous speed trap, Ludowici, Georgia. And when I-95 bypassed them, that ended that crap.
We got the same problem down here, a little town called Creola. They got about 2 miles of roadway, and they sit in that little stretch writing tickets all day long. They do no other type of crime, policing, or anything. They're just revenue generators, is all they are.
They got you got to watch out when you're gonna come down, cool man. When you're gonna come down,
You drive the speed limit.
You after Turkey Creek, and then Pine Prairie.
Right.
When you're in Pine Prairie, man, they'll get you for like 4 over or 5 over. But
somebody told me Pine
they
Prairie.
won't mess with you. 4 over, they don't mess with you. But I used to. I got a few tickets fixed for a few people, some friends, because they came down here, and they got a ticket on the way back. So I brought the tickets to Mr. L.C. Desertel. I knew the police chief, so I brought tickets to him and got them fixed for him. But he's no longer in office. You know, he got elected out. But yeah, man, watch yourself when you get by Pine Prairie. When you see
Pine
that
Prairie,
sign, that yellow one, when you see that big sign, the yellow one, and it's got 45 in it, you do 45 at that sign, not the one that
no.
You do at that sign. You do 45.
The people told me
that's just like 45 ahead, you know, but do 45 from that one just to be sure.
No, that but people that told me when I used to go down there and work on office equipment and shit, they said when you go through Pine Prairie, if it's 45, you drive 35, 40.
Then they get you for going too slow, and like, why is he going so slow? He's being too careful. You do about 42, you'll be all right. You know, if your speedometer is right. If you didn't put some big old tires on your truck and back it up, your speedometer, if it's right, you know, you'll be all right. Yeah, I got one of them stainless stoves, Cat, about 3 or 4 years ago, going on 4 years ago. Same time I got my water heater, my tankless water heater. Missy spotted it. It was damaged in shipping, I guess. Somebody bought it and they brought it back. It's damaged on the back. You can't see it from here. You see where the green numbers are? I mean the blue numbers. Right above it, you might see a little shiny part, you know, kind of a bump out. Well, it's damaged on the back, and it was $1,100 stove. Missy said, "I'll give you $300 for it right now," and they said $350. She said, "Sold." And we had Johnny's truck there, so we just put it in Johnny's truck. They said, "You got to take it out today. You can't come back, you know, like, you know, leave it here a week or whatever and come. You got to take it today." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." Can you get it out here to this truck and we'll load it? So yeah, man, that thing does all kind of stuff. It's got a dehydrator setting. It's got all them settings. It's got an air fryer. It's a convection oven too. It's got the fan in it in the back. It's got one of the big fans like that. And man, it's got all kind of settings on it. It's got a pretzel making thing on it. I'm like, what?
You remember when Sears was going right at the end, going out of business, and you could go buy stuff? My refrigerator went out, and I was going to just go buy one. My buddy said, no, let me go with you. He's a black guy. He go down there and he talked to the people. He said, just bring cash. So I brought the cash, what the thing listed for. I want to say it was $1,800 or something for the refrigerator. And that lady took it down and wrote it on the bills. I know they stole the money and they just made it disappear. They took my money. I bought it for half price, cash. No dents, nothing wrong with it. And that was right before they closed. Do you think that money went no further than that store?
More likely. Cat, this is gas, and it's got 5 burners on it. It's solid grills, big heavy duty grills, not the little chintzy ones. There's no metal, nothing. It's all solid grills on top. And next time I get up, I'll show y'all one. And they big. There's 3 of them, and there's 2 burners on this side, 2 burners on that side, 2 burners on this side, and 1 big burner in the middle, about that long.
Wow.
And then it came with a griddle that goes on top, a flat top thing that goes on top. You can put it on any one you want, but it's more or less made for the middle one. But you can put it on any one, like for a steak or bacon, eggs, whatever. It's got one of them things. That's it's nice. I like it. I love gas, natural gas or propane, but this is natural gas. I love it. And this stove, the water heater, that's gas. The heater in here is gas. Space heat. We got a space heater.
You set up for the power to go out. You still can eat and have hot water.
Yeah, and but I gotta have a inverter because I got a battery. Almost brand new battery. $200 battery was for that car right there. Anyway, I got it and it's charged. And if I know we're going to lose electricity, for any long period of time, that battery is going in the water heater room in the back. I added a room on in my house, and it's for the water heater and plus other stuff. And that one needs electricity to work, to make the spark. When it senses the gas flow, the water flow, so many gallons per minute, whatever, it senses, that it's on like a quarter of the way, the water, hot water. It'll spark and light all them down 100,000 BTUs of flame up. So I put that inverter and plug the power cord from that water heater, plug the power cord into that inverter, and I got it's got 110 to work the control panel.
That's better than fighting a generator all the time.
Yeah, but generator would be nice for like say in the summer, a hurricane. Man, after a hurricane, you know how hot it gets. And the mosquitoes, man. It brings the mosquitoes up from the marsh, them big black marsh mosquitoes. Like I'm used to that stuff because I was raised down there in the marsh.
That's the ones that put them big whelps on your ass.
Yeah, and make tight, them big black mosquitoes. And them little ones, you know, we got two different sizes. We got the little ones that pass through the screen door, and the big ones that open your screen door. Yeah. You got to go, 21.
Yeah, I got to get out of here. I got a few things I got to do for bedtime.
Right.
I really enjoyed you inviting me up here, and
Appreciate you coming in
there.
Appreciate it.
With Coon and Coon Hunter. And
there you go. That's right. Yeah.
And
Coon Hunter.
And y'all have a good one in the chat. See y'all later. And we'll do it again. Bye now.
All right, Pluto.
Well, did you go to Mammoth Tuesday?
Did I go to Mammoth Tuesday?
Yeah, the past Tuesday.
No, we got a big Mardi Gras over here too.
Oh,
yeah. No, I didn't. We didn't go nowhere for Mardi Gras. We got the run, the main run, the adult run.
Yeah, what is it called? The Courier of
yeah, the Courier de Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
The chicken run.
Yeah. Do they still do that?
They pass right behind my house, right here. You know, 2nd Street. Boom. Yeah, and they head to town, and
they still make the girls climb up there with no panties on in their dress to get the chicken.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that no more.
No. I never heard of them doing that, but they got some stuff that goes on.
That's probably some legend that I heard. I thought that was something they'd send the girls up to get the chicken if it flew up in a tree.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. In that case, yeah, that might be true, but no, a girl can't hardly climb a dress climb a tree in a dress.
That's what I figured.
In a dress. But they do have that pole, you know, that they climb up, and well, with the guys, it's a grease pole though. You ain't gonna get up there, but what them guys do, they they jump on each other's back and they get way up there like that, doom, and then they'll eventually get the chicken because they got a human ladder, you know. And Cat's Crazy World, she moved from about 30 miles from the Tennessee line, you know, south of the Tennessee line. She moved. She was living there, northern, right below Tennessee. And now she done moved way up north, man. And it's cold up there now.
Where's she at now?
In Indiana. She says, I got here in mid-June when the temperature started to get ridiculous. So hot in the car, I thought I was going to die. And then now it's, you're going to freeze to death. One or the other. Because, it does get, like Indiana, Illinois, it does get hot up there in the summer. You know, in the dead of summer. They do. I mean, people die in their apartments and whatever. They ain't got a fan or air conditioner. So you was in Dothan. Oh. Now you're just 50 miles north of the Kentucky line. Okay, well, that's still up north to me. I didn't know you was in Dothan. I thought you was in Dothan, the one where they got the big flea market and stuff, the southeast side of Alabama, near the Florida border, not far from the Florida border. We got snowed in about 2 weeks ago. Your husband there, didn't he pass away or something a while back? A few years, like 3 years ago or so, 4 years ago? Sadie's Flea Market's in Dothan. Okay, that's the one that's in South Alabama. I didn't know you lived there. I thought you was in North Alabama. Up there about Tennessee line, Tennessee border. Man, a buddy of mine went to Dothan. If it's that town, South Alabama, southeast Alabama, we went to over there. We had about 150 pounds of shrimp left. We went to by Columbus, Georgia, not far from Columbus, Georgia, selling shrimp. We sold a bunch. We had 150 pounds left. My buddy decided to, up and let's go. I mean, I think we sold this town out. You know, everybody's got shrimp now, so we're gonna go somewhere else. Okay. George died. Yeah, okay. Michael Kicked me out of the house. His parents. I don't know him. His parents bought us to rent. Oh, damn. That's not cool. I need to get me some coffee. Take over, Coon Man. Oh,
I'm sitting here watching, man. I'm watching.
yeah, take over. Say hi in the chat or. Oh.
Oh, Lord.
It's hard to be humble.
Shit, my back's slowly falling apart. Oh. No. Ah.
Oh yeah, I got some boudin left over.
How was it? Pretty good?
I did a live stream yesterday. Had a boudin for lunch, the title of it. And I stayed live about almost an hour, 50 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
And Missy brought a big box of boudin
I
from
seen
the
that.
slaughterhouse. You saw it? Okay.
Yeah. Fresh boudin, ready to cook.
Oh, cooked it? No, it was ready to eat.
Oh, it was already. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
already
Yeah,
cooked.
we were eating it out the box, you know.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Yeah, I took the I out of the coin and put an O in there. That's what 21 calls him, a Cajun coon hunter.
yeah.
As a joke, you know. So just now I did it when he left. Right after he left, he said coon. He said coon. He said, "See you later, coon and coon hunter."
Yeah.
He said, "Watch out, Boudreaux will get you." He hunts them coons, so I put coon in there instead of coin.
Yeah. I got that handled because I fed them, man. I live out here on that lake.
Yeah.
And, man, I had them at one time before some neighbors moved over with dogs and they ended up running them off.
Yeah.
I'm talking 30 and 40, 50 coons at a time. I was going through about 100 pounds of old Roy every 2 weeks, 100 pounds a week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they love dog food. A buddy of mine had a pet coon. Several friends of mine had pet coons, and he had a damn nutria rat. It wasn't really a pet. That nutria wasn't a pet. That sucker would bite you. But he caught it. It was an older rat, a big nutria rat. It was probably I don't know, about 15 pounds, something like that.
Them suckers
And he had
stink,
it in the
don't they?
cage just to show it, you know, and all that. And he ended up no, wait a minute. I don't know if he had ended up letting it go or when the price of fur went up to like $14 for a top hide, and that was a top hide rat, nutria rat. He might have killed it and then sold the hide, and the hide, you know, he was a trapper too. Sold the hides and then made a stew or whatever with the meat. Because a nutria rat, they eat what a rabbit eats.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, they're vegetarian, and they very clean animals, you know, because they're out in the marsh and all that, you know. They're not in town digging through trash like a coon, you know.
Uh-uh.
like a in town coon, like in New York City or
Yeah.
something or whatever. That place is so filthy. They got damn sewer rats that'll eat up a dog. But anyway, they out there where it's clean, but I like a young nutria, and man, you barbecue that. It's just like barbecuing a rabbit. They taste the same. The meat, they look exactly alike. The only way you can tell it's not a rabbit if you leave the foot of the
Right.
nutria on it, then you know it's not a rabbit.
Plus, he's a lot bigger than any rabbit you ever seen.
No, that's why I say I like a young nutria rat.
They're tender.
Young one. Oh man, yeah, just like a rabbit. Well, hell, a big old rabbit, they'll be a little tough. It depends on how you cook it. But I like them cooked in a gravy, just like pork roast or beef roast or whatever. I'll cook it down in a gravy like that.
Yeah, I would think I would
I've
like
ate coon. I've ate nutria, muskrat.
I treat them just like a squirrel. I would brown them and then turn it into a gravy.
Yeah. You
And
burn
smother that sucker for hours.
You char the meat, sear the meat real good.
Yeah.
And burn your onions, and there you got a damn good gravy.
Yeah, you damn right.
Yeah.
I love my onions. I don't know how somebody can cook without onions and garlic. I just don't know.
Yeah, bell pepper. Yeah, I got a wizard, a Vidalia wizard.
Yeah.
It's onion chopper cutter, and they got different blades you put in it. And you cut that onion. Just say I always cut them in 4. A big one, I cut them in 4, and I just put a quarter on it. Pow, and all that falls in the bottom of it. I know a buddy of mine. He mounted his to a board. And he puts that board on top of a 5-gallon bucket, and he's got the stops underneath where it can't move, slide off. Man, because he used to grow a lot of onions. His name was Bayou Gardner. He was up there by Marksville, Bayou de Glaze and all that. He lived on off of Bayou de Glaze. Anyway, he was a big time gardener. He had a couple of acres. He had a tractor though to tend to it, row maker and all that, plow, row maker, cultivators to, get rid of the weeds. And he'd grow like 4 or 5 rows of onions. And I think they were 300 foot long. He'd grow, oh man, I don't know, 400 pounds of onions, something like that. And 500 pounds of potatoes. And they do, the family come by and everybody's cutting onions. This person had a job. These 2 people had a job. These 2 people had a job. And they were steady massing those. He put that, and they were filling up 5-gallon buckets of chopped onions and then freezing that. I take them small Ziploc bags, but that tall little snack bags.
Yeah.
And I'll put like a half a cup or a cup of onions in it. Okay. And then I'll do both. I'll put a half a cup, then I'll do a cup, but I'll seal it, get the air out, seal it. And I got those marked on the big gallon bag, Ziploc. I got onions, chopped onions, half a cup. And I got like 30 of those bags in that gallon bag, 30 to 40 bags, small bags of onions in there. They separated, they can't, why freeze a gallon bag of onions all together and then you got to defrost that or cut through it?
And you won't waste a bunch of it.
Well, not really. If you got a good knife to cut a slab of onions off of that big slab, but why go through that trouble? Just take out one bag. You ain't got to saw onions. And I'll do
that's 10, 15 minutes of work on your prep, getting ready to cook.
That's right. We'll do that with bell pepper. When the bell pepper come on sale, $3-4 for $1. Man, they came on sale one time. I think they were $2 or $3 for $1. Man, them bell peppers were like that and like that there. Gross comme ça là. Man, mon. I mean, look, we made some stuffed bell peppers with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, them things were huge. I brought a couple to my buddy. He was a big gardener, too, and all that. He was like, man, I ain't never seen no big bell pepper like that.
You ever did some nutria in a sauce pecan?
Yeah, red gravy. Yeah, reddish gravy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I love Nutra, man. Like I said, I like the young ones. You know, we used to
They
trap
like rabbit. They'll take
Nutra.
whatever seasoning you give them.
Yep. We used to catch a lot of small ones, and I'd freeze them. I'd skin them. You
Yeah.
know, naturally I'd skin them for the highs, but I'd prep the meat for freezing or cooking. You know, right away. And then the rest of them big rover rats, them big 20, 25 pound Nutras,
Yeah.
uh, we'd stock that up on. We had an extra dock at the camp in the marsh. You know, it was a boat ride out there, like 15-minute boat ride. We'd put that, and then there was a guy that owned an alligator farm, and he used to come pick them up, and then he'd weigh them when he'd get to his farm, and he'd pay us. Next time he'd come, he had an envelope with our name on it.
Oh, so y'all were
I think it was like,
processing the hides and not eating them.
well, all the younger ones I was, I'd freeze.
No, but you were catching so many you couldn't eat all of it.
Oh yeah, we were catching 50, 60 a day. You know, we was making $400 or $500 a day.
Yeah,
But you know,
that's when
mine
y'all were shipping them to China, right?
No, we were selling them to a local fur buyer. The hide.
No, the
We were
meat.
drying them. No, the meat was getting sold to an alligator farmer. He would come pick them up. All we had to do was knock the teeth out,
Yeah.
or we just cut the head off, whatever, you know. Instead of knocking the teeth out, we just zoom, you know, pop the damn head off, and
Fish
the
bait.
farmer didn't have to worry about that. Yeah, throw that in the hoop net, you know, for catfish, the hoop nets.
Yeah.
Throw them Nutra heads in there. That's the main reason we'd cut them off. And anyway, he would bring them back to his alligator farm, weigh them up, because he had a huge grinders, and he'd grind that them Nutrarats, you know, tail and all, you know,
We
and
no,
give us
what
like 10 cents a pound for them.
no, what I was saying was we had a delegation of people that left Louisiana, went over to China, and China was interested in buying all the Nutri meat where we wasn't eating it, and like you're saying, using it to feed animals and stuff. They were supposed to get something going with China. I don't know what happened with it, but they wanted to buy the meat. Just y'all process it and have it ready to, froze and ready to ship overseas.
Well, damn, I'd rather just put that in my freezer and eat it myself. But them big ones, like I say, I didn't eat them. I mean, you're
Them-
going to cook them in gravy, they're going to be tender anyway, you know?
Yeah. And if it's a bland, no tasting meat like rabbit, it's going to taste like however you prepared it.
Well, rabbit does have a taste on its own that I know. And the nutrient
roasted rabbit. But like I said, if you taking it and putting it in a gumbo or a sauce pecan or something like that, it's pretty bland.
Flavor. It has a certain flavor that I recognize, and squirrel has a different taste than a rabbit that I would recognize. If I would eat it, like if you gave me a piece of Nutra meat and say it's a rabbit, I would agree with you, you know, because a Nutra tastes exactly like a rabbit.
But people can't get over, I'm eating a rat.
Mr. Briggs, 68. Oh, Briggs. Scott. My company hired 7 driver recruiters, 1,000 for every driver that signs on work from home.
Huh. Is that how them illegals are getting in these rigs?
Yeah, and killing people. Can't speak English, can't write, can't read the
What
signs.
is it with these Indians, man? All of a sudden you got these Sikh Indians that are taking over the trucking business.
I don't know. In Indiana, they have
no Indians from over in India.
Yeah,
I
know.
Over here.
In Indiana, they had the second driver, illegal Indian driver. You know, he was illegal in the United States, but he had a license, CDL license. I don't know how he got it. And you remember the one that was making a U-turn and some people
down in Florida.
Oh, that was in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there was one in Indiana that there's 2 cases of
homicide,
illegal, driving a truck that killed somebody in a crash.
Can't read English,
right?
Thanks to Joe Biden. That all popped up with them. And
Well, I don't know but
all these cats they're catching, they're getting their license either from New York, Chicago, Illinois,
there's a
or
video out
California,
there.
or Washington State.
There is a video out there that that shows it was like one of the reporting thing, like something like 60 Minutes, but it wasn't
Yeah,
60 Minutes. That they infiltrated a driver's license with the fake cards, blank cards, and the
we're selling them
birth
to.
certificates, and selling them to different areas, and they would print their state or whatever and all that
Yeah,
licenses, and boom, the people would buy. I think it was like $2,000 or $3,000 for a CDL.
yeah, and you don't even go to school, no safety training, no
Yeah,
nothing.
you give them $3,000, they give you that CDL. You go get you a job. I don't know how when the companies check your license. I don't know if they actually check it or they look at your license. Okay, we're gonna make a copy, keep it on file. I don't know
I
if
think
they
they dumb
actually
it
check.
all up. The
They
trucking
probably
company.
yeah, like a company that don't give a damn. They not gonna check it because they want that money for making that haul.
Well, they need a ass in a seat. It's like most industries. The kids ain't coming up and taking over for the guys that are leaving. And that's in the oil business. That's in everything.
Yeah.
The kids want to make their living on a cell phone or something. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Yeah. What time is it? Oh crap! We 2.5, 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Shut her down.
I'm fixing to. Yep. Uh, I got usually I do it 2 hours, but
Okay.
I
All right.
went over not paying attention. But
I
we're gonna
appreciate
do
it,
this
man.
again. We're gonna do it again pretty soon. With I think my time rolls over to 27th, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'll probably do one. Shit, maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. You game? You and Phil guy?
Yeah.
Y'all game?
Yeah. Like I
That'll work.
said, if everything lines out, I got to I got to get over and get my truck serviced and stuff. But when I get everything done, I'm going to try to get those radios down there. You can do one of them first. And
Yeah, just bring one at a time. That way, for room.
okay,
I mean, I could do
gotcha.
two,
Well,
but I'd rather just one.
I'll bring one down,
You
and
know,
then I'll bring another one down like that.
you know.
I'm thinking parts wise, like I said, you've done research and found a better way to do those can capacitors, those multi tap
Oh
capacitors.
yeah, the multi capacitors and the silver
Yeah.
can. Yeah, well, you can get those though. I'm gonna try and find those. I don't know
Well,
what values you got, but I'm gonna try and source them somewhere because they don't have that
that
original look to them.
yeah. That's what. But I think I found them for they're not Mallory, but they're of spec and they're like $35 or something for the filter compared to 50 something for the old Mallories that are still out
Yeah,
there,
I
new
know.
old stock.
I'm familiar with Mallory's. That and
Yeah,
Illinois caps. I don't know if Illinois still makes the cans or not. I don't know. I
yeah,
see Illinois capacitor,
yeah.
and they well, I think Mallory and Illinois is I want to say they in cahoots together like peanut butter and jelly. But
There ain't no telling, man.
I'll do some more research. In fact, I got that new freak counter, and I think I'm like 20, 30 hertz off.
Yeah,
It changes. It clocks, because I got the gate time. It's automatic set for like 600 nanoseconds
yeah.
or microseconds,
You got a little
milliseconds.
drift in it.
And it's no, I'm not saying drift, but it's changed. It's just in like 20 hertz, 20.5, because you got your millihertz, and then you got your unit, and then your tens, and it's right. It changes, but it's once you throw a signal in it, then it stops, and it holds that frequency. But we'll
Right.
see. Yeah, I'm gonna get it checked out. Need to get a GPS DO. I'm gonna get the DO version instead of the other one, because if you get the one like say off of Amazon or whatever, no matter where you buy it, you're gonna still have to calibrate it. You know, those that you buy don't matter if they come from Amazon or DigiKey or whatever. You have to calibrate them, unless like you get one from DigiKey, it's more likely going to be calibrated already. You know,
Yeah.
but you need to check it against a GPS DO. You know, with the satellites that's hooked to satellites, and compare them. You know, put them both on a oscilloscope and see if they both clocking. You know, make sure
And
they're not
you're in sync.
moving just a little bit. You know, because it's not
How do
climbing.
you
When they're
adjust
moving,
it?
they're not climbing. Oh, they got an adjustment on it. They
A
have an
little
a trimmer
little
on it
pot,
that you
trim
adjust.
pot.
Yeah, it's on a resistor, a blue resistor.
Oh, okay.
You know
Okay, I know
the
what you're
one.
talking about.
And the
Exactly.
trim pot instead of like a trim capat, like a VR, like in a
Yeah.
say
But
whatever.
it's kind of like a rheostat.
No, it's actually a resistor. It's a trimmer resistor, and then they sell the little. I forget the name of those little adapters you
Well,
put
that's
on
what
it.
I meant. It does
You
the
can
same
mount it
function as a
through a
rheostat.
hole.
You can adjust the output or increase the output of the
Yeah,
resistance.
the resistance. Yeah, it's just a little blue one like that with a little gold
Yeah.
screw on top.
There's a lot of I think a couple of them in the tram D201, if I remember. But anyhow, I'll let you go, man, and we'll get in touch. I'll talk to you the next day or so.
All right, that'll
All
work.
right, boss. Later.
Pluto, I appreciate you coming in. All right, everybody, good seeing y'all. And Fuel Guy is going to be going live for another 2 hours or whatever. So I forgot to tell Craig that, but he might still be listening here in a second. Cool man, if you want to come over there, I'll send you the YouTube stream link. So all right, appreciate y'all coming in. And as always, good to be north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluto.